Six, 7, 8, 10, 12. Guys, next number off. 1, 2, 3.
It's day 1 of Ecuador Challenge for Shelter. We are super excited. Bus is getting loaded. It's time to hit the road, get to the trail. Here we go. Shelter Trek 2023, Ecuador Charity Challenge. Doing our best to raise funds, make our best effort to end domestic violence. We've had our first break, a little bit of a snack, lots of hydration, and we're on the road again. It's beautiful. All right, this is one of our trekkers.
Hey, I'm Mary Ambrose from Kingston, Ontario.
Why are you on this shelter trek?
To support my local women's shelter and the Royal LePage Shelter Foundation, but also to push my limits. I am not a healthy hiker.
Yes, you are. You're out here getting healthy.
I am today, but no, I am a city wine drinker. So
the world needs all kinds,
yeah,
Mary.
That's right.
It's all about balance,
so,
baby.
Pushing my boundaries, and who better to do it with my friend Linda.
Hey, 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 there they are. Group 4 in Ecuador. Aw, so sweet. And our fearless leader, Steve, the man. That's my tent right there. Okay, it's day 2 on the shelter trek in the Andes, heading for Cotopaxi Volcano, and this is evidence that Linda Murphy, a non-morning person, trail name Diddley because I'm always the last out of camp, is first up. First up out of everybody.
vegetation behind you is called Parrot's Beak.
Beautiful.
Hippocampulus diantheus.
So this is the slowest I've ever had to hike due to altitude challenges. I mean, I could go faster, but I want to be able to go all day. Let's follow this Pied Piper. Cotopaxi, we're coming for you. That's our water truck. So glad the road conditions were good enough to get it through. And here we go. It's time to summit the mighty Pasachoa. Very slowly. I'm doing okay, thanks, Paula. Well, I've fallen behind quite a bit here. I mean, the group's just up there, but I've had quite a wave of altitude sickness, nausea. Our guide, chief guide, Felipe, when my stomach was so upset and cramping, he said, usually that's a sign that the altitude sickness is taking hold and you've either got to dump it or puke it. Let's just say I feel a bit better.
In Ecuador.
That's right, Eduardo.
Take one.
My savior, thank you very much for helping me, along with Dr. Dave. Had a little spell at the top of the mountain. Hey, Eduardo?
Yeah.
I disappeared from the trek. I took a little leave of absence. And Dr. Dave and Eduardo brought me back. And now I get a special escort down the mountain. Here they come, and then they're going to go. As for me, I am under doctor's orders to return to camp, sadly. But apparently, there's somebody else who's going to be joining us. Yeah, it was a difficult ascent, and now a storm is rolling in, so we wish them luck. Well, never a dull moment. For those of us who were a little bit unwell at altitude and are under doctor's orders to head back to camp via the truck, we are still heading back to camp, but we can't go via the truck. It started to slide and it's just not safe. So we've put rocks in front of the wheels and we're going to just walk back to camp. And our guide is going to leave the safety truck here. And hopefully nobody comes down the mountain behind him. You know, this is called a shelter trek challenge. And both the people who are still trekking are being challenged. And we who are on the way back to camp are being challenged. But all is well generally. And we're very grateful for the guides we have taking good care of us. That's our alarm clock. That's Felipe, our lead guide, giving us a wake-up call. So we reached that side of the river, and some people took their shoes off or didn't. They're getting theirs back on and went across. And we are the people of dry feet. We went back just a very little bit and are taking a dry path. A restaurant in the middle of the cloud forest. Crazy. It's towards the end of day 3. Had a beautiful day. Quite rugged actually and a bit technical, but everybody's got the energy for it. We got one bad knee heading back in the truck. It's going to be fine for tomorrow. If the truck shows up. And we're having a spot of rain. Oh, that is quite a storm that came through. We're absolutely drenched. Day 4 for shelter trek. It was a miserable night. So rainy, cold. Lots of people got their sleeping bags and equipment wet.
Were known as tambos. Tambo will be the word to say like an outpost.
There's where we were 2 days ago.
Thank you so much.
Summit of Pasachoa. And we've come all through the hills and valleys. Camp 2 down there. We've come up and there's a mighty Cotopaxi. We're not ascending, but we are going to the base of it by the end of tomorrow. We're a couple of hours in on day 4. It's a great walk, fairly level through the valley here between the volcanoes. Among the volcanoes, I should say. There are many surrounding us. And I was just up the road for a private moment. It's hard to find cover to drop your drawers to do your business. Well, see behind me? No trekkers. See in front of me? No trekkers. That's because actually way behind me is the doctor and the final guide who stays at the back of the pack. And he was with a trekker. They were with a trekker who was quite sick. And then I moved past them. And there was another trekker who was feeling poorly. And another one. So I stayed with them, trying to get them to the next road where the truck could come to get them. And eventually it did, but now I'm way behind the group. I have no idea where they are. But the doc and the guide are coming, and I'm sure they know which way to go. And the people who need help and rest are being trucked back to camp. Well, they say it's really hard to predict the weather in Ecuador. It can show that it's going to rain all day, but then you get sun all morning, and what we've noticed is it seems to roll in every afternoon. So the rain gear is on again. We've lost a few people to altitude sickness this afternoon. My tummy's not feeling so great, but I think we're on our way down. Back down to camp. Should be there within the hour. This is our lovely wake-up call by the lovely Felipe.
Thank you, Felipe.
Yeah. And you see we're all photographing and videoing because the sound became... Oh, me too now. The sound became so special to us. This means the day is starting with a group of most wonderful people that we've had the pleasure and honor of sharing this trek. Day 5, last morning. How you feeling?
Good.
Final day for shelter trek in the Andes of Ecuador. Woo. We're happy, we're sad, we're courageous, we're grateful to the Ecuadorian people, to our Dr. Dave, and to our fellow colleagues like this heart right in there. There's 30 of them on this trek. And we supported each other, we held each other, we laughed at each other and with each other. It's been an adventure and a pleasure and an honor. Gracias. Mwah. 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 Gracias, Ali.
Sunscreen all over my face.
That's it, last camp done. Every climb is a challenge, no matter how short it is. because we're at about 3,700 meters right now. Not feet, meters. This is the front of the pack, and there's the back half. Smiling faces all around though, no matter how hard it gets.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher.
This is what happens when you stop to go to the bathroom. The whole group gets ahead of you. But you get a really nice shot of everyone and everything before you catch up again.
She puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be
one last look. Oh my gosh, the finish line's in sight. We're all so excited, proud of ourselves. We've done it. Everybody made it. Supporting each other and supporting the women in shelters across Canada. We did it. We're almost there.
so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again.
Here we go. The end is right here. So many people, for so many of us, this was so hard. Such a personal accomplishment. Group 4 in Ecuador!
We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
It's the Murphy camp.
Never sleep, never stop.